Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to True Seeker Nation. We're coming on today with another episode because, we got some things that we want to talk about. We got some things that we want to lay on the table. And you know what, man? It's time to start, trying to come back to this, the podcast, man, because, there's just like this fire in my spirit that's been really driving me. And, it's really wanting me to get Heavenly Father's magnificent word out there for all to hear. And see, the thing with this, man, is that, not everybody is going to like what you're going to do. And that's fine. Again, I don't give a fuck whether you like it or not. Okay? So you know what? If you have a problem, then say it to my face. Okay? If you have a problem with me, say it to my face. Alright? A lot of times, man, guys, in the kingdom of darkness, here's the thing, man. The kingdom of darkness is full of fucking pussies, man. Because here's the thing. The kingdom of darkness is full of demons and devils that hide deep within inside people. And see, the thing is, when somebody comes in and somebody is true and authentic and wants to spread the good news about the gospel and talk about the Bible, and people got a problem with it, that's fine. But here's the thing, man. I share my scriptures on my True Seeker Nation. I like to share my testimony on what Heavenly Father has done for me. I don't care whether you like it. I'm open about what you know what I'm saying? Look, ain't nobody perfect. Okay? You make mistakes, all of that. But this is between me and Heavenly Father. This is why it's encouraged you pray. One-on-one. Everybody, that's between you and God. You see what I mean? And here's the thing, man. The word needs to be gotten out there these days, man, because a lot of people, the kingdom of darkness is full of this like fucking subliminal fucking bullshit and don't want to fucking just say it to your fucking face, man. You know what I mean? And see, this is why it gets to be a point to where we just got to go ahead and just be straightforward with it, man. Okay? When people shine the light on evil shit that's going on, they're made fun of, man. In this world, that's all this is, man. In this world, and that's not, well, here's the thing, guys. I'm gonna put my jam back on, alright? I don't give a shit if this is copyright or not, because I'm not doing this for money. You see what I mean? So I don't give a fuck whether, it looks nice or good, whatever. I don't give a shit about that. I just come on here because you follow me, you hear the message, and that's it. Okay? If you don't like it, that's cool, man. I don't have no problem with you, man. I'm just doing my thing. We living it up over here, man. Ain't got no qualms with nobody. I'm living my life, man. Guys, I shared my scriptures, and maybe what I say behind the scriptures, you may not agree with, right? But I say those things because I sit, and that's what has been placed in my spirit in prayer and meditation. Guys, Heavenly Father, we are all sinners, man. This is why when we sit and pray, it's acknowledging our mistakes, man. We're not perfect. It's acknowledging. We acknowledge, man. It's a beautiful soul. Another powerful preacher saying some really beautiful words. Just saying like, yo, You don't need, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need a middleman to, like, talk to you about whether you need to, man, you talk to Heavenly Father. You know what I'm saying? You sit in prayer and meditation. It's prayer, man. Sit and pray, and you know what, man? You never know what you can find and accomplish, man. You see? And the thing is that, like, all of this stuff that goes on, man, people may not like it if you share scriptures or, talk about what you want to talk about. But, just sit back. If you enjoy it, sit back, chillax, and enjoy the message. If not, take care, man. Because the thing is, and the reason why I bring up and come hard on this fucking video to begin with is because a lot of times, man, just because you just be yourself and you're really authentic and straightforward about stuff, people tend to have an issue, and I shared my don't touch thy animals video. Like I said, I hope you guys are also enjoying the simplification of the practice. You see what I mean? Because there's methods to the madness on why I'm releasing certain videos on each at a time. Because actually, doing that, it highlights more of the shit that I want to highlight. You see what I mean? So, it's actually better. Because that's what I said. A lot of my videos are an hour plus long. So that's why it's kind of like, the bobbing and weaving. You see what I mean? The bobbing and weaving between all of this, and then seeing what you want to highlight, what you want to see, and all of that. You see what I mean? So, guys, I enjoyed. I also did my video games in Father's Kingdom, and I'm just straightforward. I'm just raw with this shit, man. A lot. See, and here's another thing I want to highlight too. See, this is why it's the kingdom of darkness, man. There's demons within people, man. A lot of times people want to make fun of somebody. Okay? Want to call them crazy. Want to call somebody crazy for talking about spiritual stuff. But you know what, man? All of that stuff is real. See, a lot of times those demons that are on people, they don't want people to know about the spiritual realm. Okay? They don't want people to know, but they don't want people to know. Demons don't want you to know they exist. Okay? Like, you may not understand how it works, but I'm telling you guys, look on the fucking news, man. Look on everything that's going on, man. Look at people going out and killing people and all that. Okay, come on, man. Do you mean to tell me that they don't have, and you may not believe in spirits, okay? That doesn't, you may not believe in spiritual things, whatever, man. That's you, okay? But it's really interesting, man, because it needs to be highlighted, people want to call somebody a demon because they fall short, and a lot of times people misunderstand individuals. You know what I mean? People misunderstand you. Okay? Try to be chill and, talk about stuff that's, talk about, stuff in the Bible and, things like that, man. But every now and then you gotta come on here and do the hardcore vlogs, man, because, a lot of times, man, these, demons in people and all of this shit, man, they don't like hearing your message, man. They don't want the message to get out. They got their own shit. They got a lot of shit going on. They got their own stuff going on, man. You know what I mean? But see, this is all part of the fucking gang stalking too. The fuck out of here with that shit. Hey, man. You guys may not know what gang stalking is, man, but that's just fucking spotted, man. See what I mean? And see, this is the thing, man. a lot of times it's really sad because a lot of times these individuals, they end up, they getting called crazy or they get discredited and talk. See, a lot of times people don't know how the gang stalk. See, a lot of times this gang stalking shit intermixes and intertwines with people just wanting to share the good news out of the Bible. It's actually pretty ridiculous. Because I'm going to be honest with you, man. I have Truth Seeker Nation. On my Facebook, okay, I have encountered some of the weirdest shit I have ever seen in my life, dude. Just for wanting to share my perspective on the scriptures, on the Holy Scriptures, okay? And a lot of times, these demons want to try to trap somebody in a fucking corner. And see, demons thrive on victimizing, people getting victimized, okay? And see, here's the thing, man. A lot of times, people will not say anything to your face. It's all, turn the lights on and have a good day and all this and all that shit, man. But it's just about being real and raw. A lot of times, and see, demons and stuff don't like it when you're like that, okay? Because it just, man. I don't know, man. It's just really funny to me. I'm just, and I hope that this shares. I'm just sharing my experience, yo. Like, people on this platform share their experiences on stuff. They talk about what's going on to them. Just be real and straight up. A lot of times this fucking censoring bullshit going on and all this stuff, man. And a lot of times, people make funny. Oh, yeah, you're, but a lot of times people just want to make fun of somebody. But like, yo, just stop focusing on making fun of somebody and maybe like pay attention to the message. You can learn a lot. And, I absolutely, don't know everything. Okay? You kidding me? See, a lot of times, people come on and share their experiences and they get demonized. But it's only because just from sharing their experiences. And they can disagree. I share, like I said, we talk about the scriptures. And I share, doing that. What I do on my Facebook page, that makes me happy. I love doing what I do. And rumors and stuff get spread about somebody, all because things that go on and people getting misunderstood. See what I mean? A lot of times people just want to be left alone because they've had experiences in the past, or whether they're just, people are just lone wolves. Okay? People are just lone wolves. That's the thing, man. And it's cool just coming on here, man, just shooting the shit with you guys. I'm telling you, man. Pay attention to them scriptures. But anyways, guys, I just, it feels good coming back on here. I'm not, just been chilling, man. I've been kind of, really just been busy doing our own thing, studying scriptures, reading books, and, doing our thing. Technically not books, but, and hey, you know what? A lot of times, too, a lot of times, too, man, if you want to make fun of somebody because of what they're talking about, and when it comes to like health and nutrition or whatever, I mean, like, that's fine. Like, I'm just, this is all my experience. Okay, that was all when I talk about my shit, whenever I talk about, like, what I do, and that's my experience. So I just want to come on and clarify, that's all, man. Because a lot of times people misunderstand, took a lot of my videos down and shit like that. But I'm not even worried about that shit no more. I'm not, I can't do that no more, man. It's just, it's just one of those things where not gonna be worried about that shit. You know what I mean? And just gonna come on here and continue sharing my positive message and sharing the Holy Scriptures and the Bible, talking about Heavenly Father, okay, and what He has done for me. All right. And people may have a problem or whatever, people talk and all this other kind of shit. And all it is because people are salty. Oh, and I know that there's a lot of people, and there's, a lot of people, I'm going to call that about again. There's a lot of people salty. That just cut people off. Oh, I cut people off for a reason. And there may be stuff going on and shit going on that you don't fucking know about, man. I just want to come on here and clear any fucking rumors. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, who cares about that, man? It's just coming on here and just being real, man. And there's no evil in nobody's heart, man. At times people want to sit there and take it, oh, you're cursing and all it is. Yeah, you know what? We actually pulled up, man. In my study in the scriptures, man, I'm gonna pause the video and come back. Alright, guys, I'm back. Romans 3:14, whose mouths are full of cursing and bitterness. I've meditated on that. I've definitely, cursed a lot, man. Nobody is perfect, man. This is why we shouldn't get caught up. We shouldn't get caught up in talking about, just a bunch of, we shouldn't get caught up in just, trying to point fingers at nobody or whatever. Guys, I come on here and do my spiritual vlogs because that's what helps me, man. And I just wanted to come on here and be raw with it, man. Drop that on the line. But we're just going to continue doing what we're doing on True Seeker Nation. Sharing Bible scriptures. Doing our thing, man. Everybody gets angry. See, this is the thing. It's all about forgiveness, though, man. That's the thing. It's not about being bitter. But at the same time, nobody's going to stop what they're doing. Or nobody's going to sit there and, just because you don't like what I'm doing or you don't like, my take on the scriptures, But guys, it's all about coming on here and being real with it, man. And it's really pretty sad, man, because it's really discouraged in this day and age. It's really discouraged. But, you do what you got to do. And you just continue moving forward. You rocking and rolling. And guys, whatever you do in your life, don't let anybody stop you from doing it. You know, one of the biggest and beautiful things about the Bible is that, you know, Father even talks about how they know not what they do. And even as I was riding home on my scooter, I thought that to myself. And that's the thing, guys, is that, you know, we all get mad, we all, you know, fall short. But, you know, if God sees we trying our best and we continue pushing forward, then that's what we do. Whether people like it or not, man. I'm sure that there have been, how many people have built beautiful businesses? How many people have built wonderful businesses, and those businesses wouldn't be there if they were told to just, oh, stop, don't do that. Everybody has got to start somewhere. You know, this is why it's one of the most important things, why I talked about Yeshua in the Bible. Yeshua, he was washing feet. This is not no high tier position. These high tier positions, you know, it's all, you know, you want to, you know, try to reach for more money or do this and that, and I understand, guys, you know, for every situation, you know, this is why I say, get down on your hands and knees and pray to Heavenly Father, man, and He'll definitely help you out, man, and He'll do the best He can. You know what I'm saying? And this is why you see people, you know, fucking they doing the best they can, man. You know, trying. And God, that's what I said, God knows your heart, man. So, this is why it's just so important to, man, you know, just so important to just continue to strive to do what you do. And whatever you're doing, man. Like, wherever you're working, I mean, everybody starts somewhere, you know. I mean, do things on the side, or, you know, talk about stuff. You want to, you know, you don't know everybody's situation. And this is why I talk about, you know, a lot of times Heavenly Father, God, looks past a lot of the things that man tends to focus on. You see what I mean? And that's all, man. And this is why a lot of these demons are scared of just somebody who just really isn't afraid to just come out and just speak it real and raw. You know what I mean? Just be straightforward and honest, man. You know, and that's all. I mean, it's not trying to be bogus to nobody. It's not. It's not my intention. And anybody that wants to be honest, it's not nobody's intention. You know? I mean, see, this is why I'm telling you, man. The Bible speaks of light irritating demons. Do you see what I mean? So that's all, man. Guys, I'm telling you, man. You look deep inside, what's in your heart, you know. Do what you do, man. But you continue moving forward. But that's all, guys. I'm going to go ahead and cut it there, man. I just wanted to give a little vlog on my little channel just to kind of, you know, leave it there, and there you go, man. You know. I like my page and what we do, and we're just gonna continue to rock and roll. So, you know, it'll be all good. So guys, you take care. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. This is True Seeker, signing off for True Seeker Nation. I love you guys. You take care. Bye-bye.